This is episode 2, a day in the life of a volunteer. Today we meet 3 volunteers who have each found a place to serve and a spiritual family.
I'm back here in the warehouse. I come in on Mondays and Wednesdays. I work all day. We unload the trucks in the morning. Then we put everything away. And then we prepare, like I'm in the corner with the meat. So with that, I have to get the coolers ready. I have to pull stuff out of the freezer to get prepared for the clients to come. So do we have enough miscellaneous in the coolers, or do we need to get some more?
Karina feels relatively new to the food pantry, but you'd never know it from her work ethic or her warmth.
I have 3 kids and 8 grandchildren. I have been here about a year and a half, and I absolutely love to be able to help those that are in need.
Karina first heard about the food pantry during a Global Impact Celebration Sunday at church. Volunteers shared about the needs in our community and the hands-on ministry of the food pantry.
And when I first heard about it, my heart just went out. I said I wanted to do that.
And so she did. After years of moving from place to place, 21 years in the military and 15 more in law enforcement, Karina and her husband finally landed in Fort Myers. And when they found McGregor, they didn't just attend.
When we find a church, then we dive in.
She reached out to Bob and Marcia, longtime leaders at the pantry, and asked, "Can I help?" At first, she came in just a few days a week, but that didn't last long.
After about a month or so, I'm like, no, I wanna do both. And so I did.
Kai Shanks has a similar story. She and her husband joined the church after moving to Florida from Maryland in 2017. And after joining a life group, she met Bob and Marcia, volunteer leaders of the food pantry.
It's part of the mission of the church to live missionally, and it really is a mission to work here.
Kai is a counselor at the pantry. That means she connects with the clients to help them understand different services that exist in the community and how the food pantry can serve them. She also loves to share the gospel.
You know, Jesus reached out to the community, and you want to reach out to the community and show them the love of Christ, because a lot of times you can't really share the gospel with people if they don't know that you care about them.
As Kai prepares for her role in the counseling rooms, Karina is across the warehouse. She's bustling among the volunteers, organizing meat coolers, handling some administration, lifting boxes, and helping prepare for each wave of clients. And she's doing it all with joy.
I'm so thankful that God has given me the strength and the grace and the time to be able to do this. I mean, this unit, everybody that works here, it works well together. I mean, I just love being here.
But it's not just the tasks, it's the transformation. Karina sees the impact of the pantry up close every single day.
My favorite part is seeing the people that come through and being able to see their smiles on their face when they say, "Thank you, I really needed this. I really needed the prayer. I really needed the food."
And Karina understands that need because she's lived it. Shortly after moving to a new area with her husband's military career, a fire devastated their home.
We had a house fire, and we had nobody. We were in South Dakota, we just moved there, no family, no friends. So I didn't have that. If I hear of a need, if I want to be able to help.
A heart to help and make an impact is a key part of each of these volunteers.
It's really impactful to be able to see how just listening and praying with people can really impact their lives. Because sometimes when we're praying, after we get all of the information before they get their food, we'll be praying with them. We'll ask them to pray what they would like to pray about. You'll have your head down and your eyes closed, and when you look up, there are tears just pouring from their eyes. I really think that the pantry does a lot more than provide physical food.
Let's meet one more volunteer serving at the food pantry today.
I'm an interpreter. I go between the counselor and the client. Before anything happens, as you probably already know, we have to take care of the paperwork, and that's where I come in. I use I'm an interpreter, so I go between the counselor and the client so they can take care of the paperwork. Once the paperwork is done, the client is able to receive his or her groceries, and then perhaps with the client's permission, the counselor is allowed to share the gospel.
Roberto is an interpreter to help those who don't speak English to have access to the resources of the food pantry. And he also happens to be blind, but that doesn't stop him from serving.
It's been a great experience to me. I've been I volunteered for quite a few years, and I just liked the food pantry. I love serving the people. It just give me like a sense of accomplishment.
A sense of accomplishment and opportunities to share the gospel. These volunteers are passionate about meeting both physical and spiritual needs.
The food pantry is the first provide the basic needs, the groceries, but one of the missions of the food pantry is to share the gospel. And I had quite a few experiences, after we provide the client with the groceries, we provide the gospel, and it's been quite an experience for people to accept Jesus Christ as the Lord and Savior.
That's what drives Kai, Roberto, and Karina. It's what brings them all back to the pantry week after week. Not just the work, but the calling.
If God is leading you to volunteer, you got to just at least open the door and come and see.
It feels wonderful. It feels wonderful. It's a nice experience to know that you have been part of sharing the gospel, because many people in today's world, don't quite know about Jesus Christ and what he did for us.
Whether it's organizing supplies, stocking a cooler, or praying with someone who's hurting, these volunteers believe there's a place for everyone at the pantry.
Because some people might not be comfortable in the warehouse with all the heavy lifting, but they might be great with the people. You find what is for you.
No, I don't see it as superpowers. It's a talent that God has given me, and He encouraged me to share my talents to be a service. And so that's what I'm trying to do. He showed me in His and the cross to give unconditional love, and that's what I'm trying to do myself.
Karina, Roberto, and Kai are using their talents to bless this community. And through it, they've found community too.
I'm one of the new ones, and there are some people that have been in the food pantry for years. But everybody welcomes you in, like you have been here as long as they have. And that the family that we have knitted together here in the food pantry, and they welcome anybody in new, and you just feel welcome.
Next time on Here at Home, we'll explore how the pantry offers more than just food. It offers hope. And for many, it becomes a place of love and connection. Until then, may you find your place to serve. Thanks for listening.